It's Wednesday and we are hunting the market open. This is pre-market orb trading, guys. You're going to get an entry from us. You're going to get a stop. You're going to get some take profits. And then we're going to talk about some bigger reversal zones above and below a lot of these assets. So get ready to trade. We're obviously going to cover a ton of altcoins as well. Bitcoin stuff, a couple of stocks while this is all going on. So buckle up. Let's go. Guys, and remember, there I am. I'm gone. There he is. He's back. Remember, as always, hit the like, hit the bell, and hit the subscribe. Now, I don't know why I disappeared. Obviously, boomer energy. Muscles is in the house. We've got 4 minutes. Jay's going to tell you exactly what to do, exactly what the playbook is. Get your trading view out. Get your exchanges ready. Jay, over to you, and then we'll pick up once we've settled into some of these ranges, guys.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. We had a really good short on last week's NASDAQ trade. Went very, very well. It actually extended quite a far way to the downside last week, so we had a really nice win there. But today, guys, remember we're trading the orb opening range breakout or pre-market trading, and we use these levels as a support and resistance. We're going to mark out a 15-minute candle high and a 15-minute candle low. We have got BTC over here, NASDAQ, gold, and then the dirty 30, the Dow Jones, right? So we've been seeing this massive pump. Is this finally some time to sell off? I really hope so, because yesterday I had enough pineapples. I'm time for a detox.
Right. Yeah. Yesterday was so dark. Yeah. Okay. So a little trading detox, guys. Remember what we want to do. We want to follow a strategy consistently that we can repeat all the time. Okay. Obviously, sometimes you're going to get rinsed. Yesterday, I got a little bit rinsed on the NAS short. Wasn't my best day, but we know we got the good levels coming in. We got a strategy. We got a structured approach, and we crack on. Okay. So yeah, Jay also took some pineapple. Let's see if James took some pineapples there. Did you take any pineapples, or did you watch on the sidelines?
Sidelines. I was safe.
Pineapples are good for you, James. They're good for your health. I heard. All right.
They give you hair on your chest as well. You should come back for pineapples. Okay. Okay. Crack on there, Jay.
Yeah, guys. So we're just going to mark out the high and the low. Obviously, we normally wait for the candle to close, but we can see that we've looked like we made a high and a low here on the NASDAQ. The Dow is just an absolute animal here. It's fully breaking out. So be cautious until you actually see a sign of weakness on the Dow, guys. We have no more levels. As the boss says, we are shorting hot air. So yeah, guys, just take it very, very simple on the Dow. Gold is coming into a very big zone here. We have the previous month high at 4,203. And then I have another area of importance at 4,218. Bitcoin is just ranging at the moment, guys. I would love to see a clean break above the 64,300 or below here, 63,985. If we can get some clean break above here with a full 15-minute candle, maybe we can take something on Bitcoin. But it's too choppy for me, in terms of an orb trade. But the momentum is there on gold, the momentum is on NASDAQ, and the momentum is on the Dow Jones.
Well, I got bad news for you, bro. I got a limit sell order on gold at 4.2 and at 4.215. And it was all a good idea earlier until we start ripping into fucking whatever might be coming. So guys, yeah, my gold order is about to ping here. We'll take you through it in a minute or two when I'll show you all those big zones, but we'll cover that for you guys. But what is that there on your chart? Previous month high?
Yes, it's the previous month high. So I'm looking for some sort of sweep above here, guys, and then to fall under. And when we fall under that previous month high, especially if that confirms with the orb, then I'm going to be taking quite a nice short here on gold. It is currently obviously spiking up very dramatically. It took out that 4-hour range low, and then we had a nice breakout here on the 1-minute candles, and it's just been absolutely ripping since Asia this morning. Our Asia gold trade, we took TP a little bit too early. Actually, we took TP around 4153 today. But we should have just let this thing run today. We had an amazing
but it's
trade.
So hard to call, man. It's like, fuck, if it hits these big zones, they can come and just absolutely rinse you. Like, I mean, it's hard to fucking hang on to something when you're making that type of money.
Especially since yesterday, when you took the loss, we're trying to recover some of those losses. That's one of the biggest things, when I started trading, is trying to recover the losses and then cutting your winning trades a little bit soon. But yeah, anyway, we had a great trade from Asia open today, around 480 all the way up there, nearly 800 points to the upside. So very, very nice trade that we had in the Asia session today. But you guys can see on gold, we actually have a flat bottom candle here on both these 1 hour candles. So, this implies to me that on the 4 hour time frame, we're most likely going to get some sort of reversal back into the zone to create that bottom wick before they do go higher. So I'd love to see some sort of weakness in the zone coming up now.
Look, from my stuff, gold's a big bearish order block as well. There's some big wicks in that area. Like, it's a pretty confident zone in terms of like an action play, and I'm quite happy to see that it's the previous month high as well, because we know that also acts as a zone for a lot of traders out there. So yeah, in terms of a gold short, I'm kind of leaning in that direction here at the moment. Hopefully it's just a sweep if they pump it. I'll show you guys my setup in a couple of minutes. I'm just plotting my range here, Jay. I've got my 2 o'clock range. Okay, we've got our candles closed, and now we're hunting.
Okay, yeah. So gold has now taken the previous month high, guys, and it is breaking above the 15-minute candle. So NASDAQ is, hopefully slowed down a little bit. I would like to see money flow either more into gold or into another asset like maybe BTC. But we've really been seeing ES futures taking the lead here. Then the Dow, then NASDAQ, and now gold is playing catch up today. So, I don't know how much further this gold has got to go, but I see BTC is now making a move here too, guys. So, I'm going to maybe try jump in on a 5-minute today if we can get a nice clean break here on maybe the Dow as well. Trading hot air, we're just going to target that 1 to 2 RR or 1 to 1 RR. We don't actually have any levels, to target like an Asia session high or a previous day high. There's nothing really here for us to target. And funny enough, people were always very, very scared in 2025 when we were longing gold and NASDAQ, and every single live trading session, we longed the top of orb for, I think it was 76 days on gold. And we never actually went to the previous day low. So it was like really easy.
I remember that
trading.
Gold run. Yes, that gold run
it was just
insane,
too easy. It was too easy.
Man.
So we just longed the top, and everyone thought Chart Hackers was a genius, but we were just trading the momentum. And that's the best thing about orb trading, is it just gives you that confluence to just keep trying to long, the top.
The top long action.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we might have to top long the living daylights out of this gold as well in terms of this orb trade. I mean, I really want to see a flush of that 4215, 4219, whatever that area is. I want to see a sweep and dump through there. Hopefully, this orb actually leads us to that false move. Otherwise, I mean, gold's going to potentially churn here a hell of a lot more. Okay, Jay, so we got Bitcoin cooking, your Bitcoin top left. Okay, so we've broken out. Gold's broken out. We got a minute for a candle close here, guys. We need to just be patient, but we're going to get a trigger here for a half size in a sec. We're going to be trading these on Ubit, guys. Okay, so all you need to do is go into the show description, click on more. You're going to find Ubit over there. They've got a massive TradFi section, as well as obviously futures in terms of stocks and crypto futures sitting in there. And there's some big news coming for guys that are trading on Ubit. Okay, so just keep watch on my X account. Chart Hackers in the Discord, you know exactly what is coming there for you guys on Ubit. As soon as we got everything organized, we'll make sure that you guys are first to get the info. Okay, so Bitcoin is cooking. We don't have a 5-minute close yet, boys. We're kind of waiting here. I think so gold looks like the play.
It has broken the high here in 30 seconds. We do have it. And then BTC, I mean, if BTC can get above these wicks over here, guys, I mean, we could attempt to look for a long there. My target still for this week was 65.3 on BTC. So we have around a $900 move if we can break this range here on Bitcoin.
Okay, so in terms of my gold short, my first order has hit, but I'm going to trade this orb. So if the orb's going to send us north, I'm going to trade it north with it. So it will just be a separate lot here. We'll take with this position. Yeah,
so I mean, the gold has broken. And we have a very clear invalidation, guys. If it starts to lose this current 15-minute candle, and that loses that previous month high, you guys know from the the education section, I jump into the short trade. So I don't mind.
Are we longing gold here, bro?
Yeah, let's long gold. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then we can also look for a potential Bitcoin long as well.
Okay, I'm taking the gold long here, and then tell me when for Bitcoin. I see that pumped a little bit hard there.
Yeah, it did.
Non-farm payroll just came in, much lower than expected.
Oh, that's why.
I think that explains the push there. Yeah, it came in at 44K. Forecast was 68K.
Wow. Seems
Okay,
like
so let's just give the guys stops and things for gold here, and then BTC. It feels like it's pumped a bit harder now. Fuck.
It has, yeah. It has broken out now.
Okay, so
Dow could be
gold.
next.
Gold stops, guys. I think reasonable zones 4183 or lower seems to be the correct play for me. Jay, do you agree there?
Yeah, I agree. That's the 4-hour high, and if it's losing that level, guys, you shouldn't be long in the top then.
Okay, so we're going to go 4182.8 or something. Okay, so 4182.8 for the gold longs. That is away. Okay, so let's try and deal with Bitcoin now. Has this thing bolted?
Yeah, it has swept that high now. So let's give Bitcoin, a good 15-minute candle close. So it's 8 minutes until the candle closes. If it can fully close back above, we can look for either a 1 or 3 minute retest on this 4-hour range high. But if this candle doesn't close now, you see, then that kind of looks like a liquidity sweep, like stop these guys out and then falls under. Then, I'll rather trade the next 15-minute candle on a clear, break. But we do see NASDAQ is attempting to break over here as well. And it does have this nice little high here. We have about 60 points to the upside on NASDAQ if we can get that nice momentum here. And then the Dow is sitting pretty still at the moment. The Dow's been actually moving very well with news, funny enough.
God, this Dow has been an absolute machine, hey?
Yeah. Just
okay,
nuts.
so guys, I'm in the gold orb long, but I am trying to build a gold short. So if this is a false move on the orb, it's actually perfect. We can TP on the next quick pump there. Hopefully those shorts kick in around 4215 into 4220, that type of area. And then let's see what happens after that. We'll leave it in God's hands. Bitcoin, we want to close here on, I think we got 6 minutes left to go on these candles. Let me just show you guys a couple of things that I'm watching here at the moment. I'll give you my thought process around this gold as well. Let me just get my chart out here. Okay, there we go. And let's go. Where's Bitties here? There's Bitties. Okay, so this is the current planning for Bitcoin. I did drop this on the daily entry earlier today. I am looking for one more push into the zone. Now, it's quite a broad area, so it's quite difficult to define exactly where we want to see this thing, but we know they generally come and take out half the wick, if not the full wick over here. So I'm still comfortable with a short here up to this 64.8 into the 65.3 region. That is kind of what I want to see here, and we've got a ton of bearish divergence. Obviously it's a guide now for us because this divergence keeps failing and it's just not going up. So we got liquidity build up obviously on both sides, but I think for now I'm pretty happy with adding to a short over there. Jay, your level was, what were you looking at?
If they can hit that 65.3, yes, then this ABC sort of pattern on BTC will play out, and I think we'll be able to get a really good short to about 61 on Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay, look, I love that 61, guys. It's nice. There's so much liquidity around 62. They'll come and take that all out, flush everybody. Look at these weekend lows here at the bottom of your screen. You see, they didn't even flush that properly. So they'll come and deal at some point, I've no doubt. Okay, so guys, that's my planning on that guy. And then in terms of gold, well, once we break this level, like this thing can actually pump. Like this thing can really move here. So it is something like you don't want to get married to. I think this is where you need kind of hard stops. If you take a look at this gold situation, we can all agree it's overcooked. We can see it's a bearish order block. We can see we've got beautiful wicks here. Jay's telling me that's the monthly, the previous month high. That must be this wick up here, right?
It is. We've actually just hit it now.
Okay, there we go. So we've just pinged that previous month high. So a lot of reasons here why there should be a fight for gold. Now, naturally, the orb sometimes sends us into a false move, so we're going to watch this carefully. But if we go higher, I mean, you can see these are your next big targets for gold. Okay, so let's we'll see this now. We'll see what starts happening right now on this on the stream. But that is the current playbook. So 4,300 Jay into 4,380. Looks like a nice explosion zone if they can get their shit together.
Squeeze.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. That would be a good squeeze. Yeah.
God, guys. Okay, so definitely some spice on the way here. Okay, so gold we locked in. Dow's not doing anything yet. Bitcoin, I'd love to see lower on this range, guys, just in terms of a risk perspective for that orb long. And then Nazi not doing much here at the moment while we sit and wait. Okay, Jay, do you want to look at some silver for junior? Have a look there. And then, guys, look, I've been looking at these alts today. Obviously, not many have moved. And then there's a couple that are doing a couple of strange things. One of them was Pump, a little bit overexcited at the moment. What was the other big one? Dupe was an interesting one. If we get a little bit of a sell-off here in the market, Dupe might be another nice one for us. I'm going to cover that for you guys. Jay, I'm just pulling your charts up there.
Okay. I am just going to look for the silver for you. And I have 3 altcoin trades for you guys as well. And also an XRP short. It's like my tradition for like 17 shows. Every time, every Wednesday with an XRP short for you guys.
I can work with that.
Even if it fails, we have to try.
Oh my God, the Zcash. What's going on here? Zcash has popped, but I see my short triggered on Zcash. So we'll cover that one. We've had a bit of an explosion on Zcash. Nagel gave us a short earlier this week. Was it yesterday or last week, James?
I'm not sure when that was given.
Okay, talk to me about silver here. What do we got? Not Saga.
My silver. Yeah, well, we're going to short Saga. That's for sure.
That's fine. That I
no,
can.
We're going to short it. Yeah, I have a good short coming there. Let me just look for the silver short here. Okay, right. So silver is coming into the 50-day. And obviously this would line up very nicely with your gold short idea as well. Coming to a nice little pivot high, nice undercarriage over here on silver. So, I mean, this is worth a shot, right? Let's see, we get some fibbage here as well from this pivot high.
And this looks incredible.
Oh, look at that. A macro 0.5 there, guys. And then we just need the last, the Lauder entry special. Let's get some VWAPs from pivot highs. Oh, look at that. Straight from that pivot. And let's get that all time.
Yeah, guys, this looks good, eh? This looks really good. I mean, you've got clearly defined rejection zone. And also, if you reclaim and hold above, you're using that as support. So it looks really good here. I think we must at least try this. We can preset a limit on that 50.
Yeah.
What's
so
that amount?
63.2. Just make sure that this is the right exchanges here, guys, as well, because I'm pretty sure it'll be different. So let me just look here on Ubit as well.
Just at those highs. Okay, I'm going to look at here this on
Yeah,
Ubit.
it might be even right now. Let me just zoom out here on Ubit as well.
And it's XAG, right, for silver?
Yeah, XAG on Ubit. Yep. Yeah, it's about 63.1 on Ubit.
Okay, let's go. I'm going to set a limit here.
63.1 to around 64.3. There's about a $1 type of range there, guys, that you can play with on Ubit. Let me just... There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go 63. Yeah, let's go 63.1.
Yeah, so the 0.5 fib on Ubit is 63.229, guys. And then your 618 is around 65. But, that's kind of a heavy stop, depending on your size. But I would be looking between the 60.2 and then over here around 64. In this range over here looks pretty good for potential shorts on silver. Nice spot there. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. That's a good chart, guys. Okay, so I'm going to drop my silver short here. It's just above 63. And I'm going to give it some breathing room above those highs. Not that much for now. Okay, we wait and see. Okay, so I've locked in here. Hardner wants pump on Sol. We can look at that one while we're waiting. Right now, for now, guys, the only trade I'm in for the orb is gold long. Okay, that I'm sitting in. We don't have a Bitcoin entry yet. Let me just check we might get this pullback on Bitcoin. So it could still come to the party. I see this gold is struggling a little bit here.
Oh, Dow is actually falling towards the downside now. That's interesting.
Ah, my God, this could be the top.
Mm.
Mia, take a look at the Dow there for us. If you're in the chats, Mia, take a look there.
Nice.
I like those sells there. This could be a good Dow short coming here, guys.
Yeah.
And this gold is turning a little bit red here.
Mm.
Google short I like, and you've got a very tight stop. Whoever asked that question, Google short right here with a super tight stop is pretty good.
ES futures has deviated the top with a big candle down.
Okay, so
let's have a look at a possible short on the Dow.
Okay, I'm going to get this down.
Mia, short the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tend to agree. The look of that candle at the moment.
Yeah, that's
okay,
the S&P guys. ES futures.
I'm going to start that. Okay, I'm going to start this one. Okay, I mean, the invalidation is so clear, guys. It's super clean on these candles. Let's just get out. Geez, that's a big sell. What time frame is this? Oh, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Sorry, boss. Sorry. We've been fighting. We've been fighting
nice
our wins
size,
back
eh?
today.
Jesus, man. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, there's a 5% drop.
Soon. Yeah, well, this is how we've been scalping this whole London session. We were fighting yesterday. We thought we were geniuses with the Dow. We were cooking in the short, a couple of $100 up, and then one 15-minute candle absolutely gave us a spanking.
No,
Man.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
terrible.
You see my gold's rolling over here. I might want to add to that short position. Let's just go look at this gold chart here. Okay, no, we don't have to do anything yet with gold. Okay, we don't have to do anything yet. So the Dow, let's just pull up these charts so I can show the guys. Okay, so Dow is bottom right of your screen. You can see the invalidation is above that range. Okay, so you can see on Jay's chart there. So very simple play. Okay, above that range you can cut it if we start pushing above that range. All right, so just check that out. Then we've got gold bottom left of Jay's screen. That's an orb long. It's already like pumped a little bit here, but our invalidation on the orb long on gold is below the range. Okay, you guys heard it where I put my stop. Yeah, something like that. And then Bitcoin, let's wait and see if Bitcoin retests that range. And then we can make a call on if we're going to go long here or not. Okay. Smart contract solutions. Look, I think Jay and I have consensus on slightly higher for Bitcoin. I think it was 65.2 into 65.3. Somewhere there would be ideal. Not saying we have to get exactly what we want. Like yesterday, I wanted to send everything to 0 and I didn't get what I wanted. So some days it just doesn't work. But that is obviously our ideal scenario. So right now it looks like Dow short at the moment. We're going to get a 5-minute close in a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds, sorry. 30 seconds, yeah. And then we'll know, and then we'll have a 15-minute close to actually confirm. So if we get a 15-minute close and it's still close to the range, we might be able to add another position on that one. Okay, so just kind of waiting now.
Yeah, so I mean, BTC just looks like it's just swept at the moment. So there's no rush, guys. No rush on BTC yet. I mean, I would love to see crypto do something, at least this week, considering how everything else is, run off. I wonder if Bitcoin will be the last one to move.
No, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I'd love to see it play catch up. I mean, it's been hell for me sitting in ETH, like watching this, like do absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's torture. Literally, ETH is sitting in the middle of the range for probably since Saturday. It's just like chopping around, not doing anything. It's lovely. Who's talking about summer rallies? and Random with Hat wants to eat some shorts. Oh, SpaceX, guys. We must talk about this dog shit. How good was that, Kalen? Did you get it? He got it at 128. Look at this dog shit. Yes, we covered this yesterday in terms of like what are the good zones for SpaceX. Look at that 130. Such a banger. Eh? Okay,
Perfection.
well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Huge sell-off into the unlock tomorrow.
And they had amazing earnings, guys, but there's
Yeah.
an unlock coming. Guys are going to drop their stock. And I think once that starts settling, then they'll start saying, okay, where's the value? Is this making money, etc., etc. But right now, everyone's terrified of this unlock. Okay, so Palantir and Palantir's a nice short at 169, and I think Google is an opportunity here as well. Let's see, pre-market. Yeah, this is like the tightest you can get it. So you go with like a 1% stop, okay? Like a 1% stop on Google, and you can try that short. I think that's probably the lowest risk play you can get at the moment on this guy. If the NAS is going to get hungry again and the markets are going to rip and we get a peace deal, well, fuck, all bets are off, and this thing might start cooking some more. Ardner wants SpaceX at 80. God, where are we now?
Oof. It's like 110 or something. Yeah, 112.
That's guys, it's just accumulation. Don't worry. It's just
The week looks
accumulation.
extra bullish.
Yeah.
Wyckoff's
It's
theory.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks amazing, guys.
Where's the spring? I don't see the spring yet. It's coming,
Yeah,
though,
it
right?
looks good. Let's look at it on the 6-month candle. Yeah, it's nice. It's looking good
Inverse
so
bullish.
far, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, it's great. Okay. Buy the bottom there. Buy the bottom.
What's the inverse of hot air?
Look, I'm sure at some point it's going to start doing things and people are going to look back and be like, oh, look, it's at $500 now. Remember when
Yeah,
it was
long
100?
term, I'm
Yeah.
sure it's fine. If you're a long-term investor and you want to buy this stuff and hold it for 10 years and give it to your kids or something, sure. SpaceX, I think, is going to do well in the long run. But right now, with the launch and the unlocks, because these unlocks are staggered over this year, right? Every 3 months or whatever. I'm not sure the exact schedule, but it's just going to be continual pump and dump until this is done. And then it's going to continue. Elon doesn't fail.
That's true. At least he doesn't like to fail. Okay, Dow is on the top right of your screen. NAS is on the top left. And we got gold still chilling, trying to make up its mind. Okay.
Key
What
level,
else you
yeah,
got
for
cooking
gold.
here for us?
I'm just watching the NASDAQ. It wicked down right to the bottom of the orb low, and now it's attempting to close back above.
So we're going to play the NAS on a 15-minute close, eh? Because we got 6 minutes
Yeah.
left here. So I think rather let's just be safe and wait for the right signs here. But yeah, I'm not against a Dow drop and a bit of a NAS pump. I'm not against that. I'm sure
Sure,
that
would be
can do
nice.
a thing.
I'd like that too, because the NAS still maybe has a little room. I think the Dow, was the first mover. So it's definitely like a rotation type of thing. We haven't seen this type of move for quite a long time. I mean, yesterday, London did 800 points in 1 hour. I've never seen the Dow
Dude, it
ever
was-
move like that.
Bro, it was so hectic. Like that
London
explosion,
session too.
that initial move. I was
It was
like,
nuts.
what?
It was nuts.
God.
And then the stop losses were the best because the spread bought you right at the top of the candle. So
Dude.
you got the full pineapple and buy one, get one free too. You got the whole skin and everything.
I might
It
have
was
been
the
in a
best.
couple of positions. Just
Yep,
saying.
me too. It was fun. Super fun.
Yeah, it was pretty dark. It was pretty dark.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so we're still chilling here for gold. Dow, we got the short, easy invalidation. We know what we're doing there. Look, my dream play is still to nail gold short, NAS short, Dow short, and watch the peace
Revenge
deal
trade.
fall apart and blow up some oil tankers and just pump oil off that 200-day. There was a question about oil there as well, so let's talk about that. Let's get oil out here. So there's an interesting thing going on with oil. So yesterday, I mean, fuck, it was actually just such bad timing, because if I dropped that daily entry video 15-20 minutes later, I might have been party to the peace deal. Okay, but essentially what happened yesterday was we had oil starting to break this 50-day MA, and it was teeing up super bullish. We had the NAS, we had the Dow, they were at resistance, the shorts were printing, it was really looking nice, and then we got that deal, and then oil obviously dropped, which is a natural reaction for oil when you get a peace deal. So what are we watching now? There's a fight going on at 76. This blue line you see here is the 200-day MA, and you know, under normal circumstances, this is kind of where you look for a bounce in these assets. And you can see there is a fight going on here at the moment. So it wouldn't be like necessarily the wrong move to start looking for an oil bounce and be surprised with some war escalation or a kick the can down the road thing on the peace deal, because that typically is what happens at these major areas. So, you know, tentatively, I'm still leaning short here. NAS, Dow, and long on oil. And in terms of what can happen next, well, if we do get a secondary pump on the market, so let's say Dow goes again, the NAS pumps again, the NAS has got 3 more big levels ahead until it hits all-time high. They're all major zones that it can take out. So if that happens, you're probably going to find oil drops, and oil's going to drop and fill a gap. You can see there's a gap sitting down here, and it's also floating around the 786 fib. So if we get weakness in oil today, you probably find everything else rips. Okay, so just be careful there. Then you're going to see oil longs 72.3 down into this wick at 70.4 make the most sense to me, as where then everything reverses quite hard and you get a hard bounce on oil. Okay, so if we're not bouncing here on oil, the next big zone is slightly lower down. Okay, so let's take a look at gold. Where's our gold? Where's our gold? Yeah, I mean, it's not ripping right now. It's at our big resistance zone. Okay, James, you give me a heart failure, yeah. I mean, I am looking for ultimately gold to fall over, and you posting the gold is ripping. Okay, so yeah, you can see, yes, gold fighting in this big zone. You can see that rejection here at the moment. Doesn't mean it's all set in stone, but in terms of what we wanted on the daily entry, this is a big fight. Okay, this is a big war zone here for gold, and a typical area where it could potentially start falling over. Okay, so Bitcoin doing its thing. Let's see what else we got here. Jeez. Okay, 1 minute, guys, for a candle close, and then we might be forced along the NAS. Wouldn't it be the ultimate insult if we long the NAS and then it dropped?
Yes.
After being short yesterday. Oh my God. Okay, let's see if we can get in 1 minute. If this gold closes under this range low, that could be fun, guys. That could really be the trigger for that short.
Yeah. Yeah, so it has taken the previous month high, guys. If this does close under on gold, sure, it'll be a trigger for us. But I mean, it has been very bullish. It has been very bullish.
Bullish. I feel like they're going to force me to long the NAS for a liquidity sweep and then a dump. It's going to take out these highs, bro, and then it's going to come.
Yeah, sure, especially in the US, yeah. I mean, that is the high, I think, of Asia or London. So, yep, if New York wants the best entry, they're going to have to take it.
Just show them, so the NAS on Jay's chart here is bottom right. Just show them those highs where I think we can actually short this thing there. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, so guys, we're going to look for that short. If this NAS rips here, okay, that's pretty much the TP for the orb. And obviously, you know, if you're leaning bearish on the market, like, that's where you want to try and grab an extra short here on the Dow. Arden is trading copper. Anyone trading OJ? I know some of the guys trading OJ.
Rice?
Fuck, can you trade rice?
Yeah, everything. You can trade literally anything. I mean, traders are getting bored now, I think. But honestly, I believe this is the way people get wrecked. You guys are just looking at too many assets. Too many assets. I think you learn a few assets and become really good at those ones. And if you keep looking for another asset, it just means that your strategy is not the same. You keep changing things over and over.
Okay, here's the deal. The Dow has had a 15-minute close below the range. Shall we add?
Yeah. Let's retest at the bottom of the orb now.
Okay. Let's add here. Okay, I'm putting my stops above these highs. Okay, so we're going to lock up the risk here so we don't have any issues. Okay. Tight risk here. Okay, I don't want to get trapped into US Open. When is that? 45 minutes still. Okay. Okay, so I'm setting stops here. 54468 and 54480. Okay, on the Dow at the moment. Let's talk NAS. Are we gonna have a gun to our head for a NAS long here? Is that really what they're gonna do to us now? Fuck's sakes. Okay, shall we ching chong cha for the NAS long? What do you say?
Yeah, why not? Ching.
Go again. You may fuck. I have to take it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What language are you guys speaking here? What's this ching chong?
Yeah. Normally I can't say that in my country where I am right now. But in South Africa, it's not racist, so don't worry.
It's a South African thing.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Do I have to take it now? Do I have to take it now?
You don't have to take it, but
Fuck's sakes, Jay.
But if you don't take it, if it makes you feel better, I can take it with you.
Okay, take it with me. Take it with me. Take it with me. Okay, we're longing this fucking thing on the orb. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're going NAS long here.
Yep.
Okay. Jesus, I got the full fucking Monty out here. Radiate, I don't trust the NAS. Fuck, bro. I definitely don't trust the NAS after what it did to me yesterday. But I think we're going to short it. We're going to short it again.
Yeah.
We're going to short this NAS, guys. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let me show you. Okay. We're going to short this NAS up here. Okay. Or we're going to die trying. 29876. 29876. Okay. That's the short up there. And you can preset your stop just above the highs. Bang. Okay. Give it a little bit more space. Give it like that. Okay. Okay. So Orb says long. I says fake out to the upside sweep and we can short, okay, until proven otherwise. Dow shorts, gold 2 shorts turning green. The gold orb long has a stop in place, so we're gonna just let that do what it needs to do. That one's under a little bit of pressure. Okay. And BTC, hey guys, just can't get it going. Who's giving us lips?
GP.
Oh, this is just this GP Lank. What does he call himself in the in the thing? Oh, okay.
I think he's telling us there's NASDAQ previous month high kiss. Is that what he's telling us? Or has he got hot lips on the chart hoping for that?
I think he's got hot lips. Yeah, guys, I mean, in terms of the NAS 12 hour, this is really the playing field. This is like the big stuff. Okay, so you can see it's a high probability short zone where we are now. What you've experienced yesterday, that's not normal behavior, okay, over the last couple of days. That's pretty dark, like, for the bears, okay? It's fun for the bulls, but like, that was pretty brutal. That's a deep V, okay? I guess what comes next, you know, you can, I think it's fair to assume something like that, you know, fade the peace deal, and then we get something like that going on, the old ovaries or whatever it's called, you know, after deep V recovery, something like that. So, yeah, I mean, other than that, play these big wicks, 3100, 3340, and then the all-time highs should be a fight. Like, you should get some kind of action at these all-time highs, you know. So that's really the playing field, how I'm seeing it at the moment on this guy. And then lower time frame, you know, you can always hunt around. There's always some sort of action here on the lower time frame. Look at this oscillator. If we do come and flush a new high, that's actually just going to give us more divergence. So I think it's actually in our interest at the moment if we get NAS pretty quickly that goes like this, bang, and then down. Okay, so that could be quite fun. Happy Planet, can you tell us which way? Can you give us a clue, sir?
Yeah, up or down?
Just give us a clue, please. I'd like to be on the right
yesterday.
side.
Thanks.
Yeah, could you not have said that yesterday and been like, it's going up, boys, big move? Please let us know in the chats if you know which way it's coming.
A lot of requests for this XRP short here. People are
Okay,
FOMOing.
yes. Jay's got XRP, and then there was a follow-up on the Cardano short. So there's been 2 bites. First zone hit TP1, second zone's in again. I think there's an argument here for a double top, and now this thing goes to 0. So, yeah, Cardano's like relatively nice at the moment. I wouldn't jump in now. We've already hit the entry twice. So rather just wait, okay, and see what happens now after this. But you should be well locked into that one. That's been sitting in the when entry channel for a while. Hyperliquid, guys, I'm fully out. Okay. Do you remember when James didn't want to trade hype with me, and I said, okay, I'm going to give him some. I'm gonna trade 10% of hype in James's honor. Well, I've closed it in full. Okay, so now James can wipe his tears with what was it, $150. You must convert it to cash. Okay, I'm giving you 10% of my profits.
Wasn't this a $3 million position though?
It was. Well, I made $1,500. So I've got.
Well, that's too bad. Here I was hoping it was 150K profit.
I know. Next time. Hang in there. Okay. So you can see I'm exiting in full because we've got doubled reversal prints. So in terms of probabilities, like that's a good place to TP. Okay, we can always get another one, obviously, but yeah, that one is now done. Okay, let's look at Jay's XRP short. Ideal, if you can find the tape that says 20%, I'll give him 20%. I just thought it was 10%. Guys, why are you trying to argue? This is the best 5% James has ever made for this trade.
I always knew I liked to deal. He's a good guy. I always knew it. Always knew it.
James, I don't mind giving you 3% for the hype trade. It's fine. It's done. Okay, here's our XRP short.
Okay, so, I mean, I wanted this one. I think I gave this short maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. But it obviously just missed the macro 618 over here, an anchored VWAP. So I wrote you a banger zone. So as long as we like put disclaimers and arrows, you know, then it will happen. So I learned this trick from the boss. As long as we're writing on here, writing little arrows and disclaimer, then it works, right? So, I mean, this guy's obviously, I don't know if it will get back up to the zone, but just make sure you keep a little reminder there at 1.1775. You know, we have that macro 618 anchor VWAP and this pivot high over here, and as well as this order block, massive pivot zone for us there to look for a potential short on XRP. But, you know, it is tonight's show, and we have to look for a degen setup on XRP, regardless if it will fail or not. This is our tradition here on the Wednesday night show. So we have now a clear breakdown on XRP. So I'm looking for that bearish retest into this underside of the trend line here and bearish order block. We have the 50-day SMA, you know, coming down here nicely. So I'm looking for that 0.5 FIB because we broke the low. So I'm looking for that market structure shift back into this range here. And then I'll put another order at that 786 and trend. You know, I don't want to make too many sexy words here on the show in case the boss gets aroused.
No, I'm
so
getting
we have
very
786 POC trend line. You know, all the works here, guys. So
all of it at once.
I mean, undercarriage. There is just so much profanity right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to cancel us.
But you know what's nice is the fucking top long NAS is now falling over.
Of course it is. It had too long though.
Fucking exactly as predicted.
Nice.
Fucking asshole. Wow. Okay, well, let's go. Let's see if XRP can save the day here. Okay, so we actually need to go up first. I mean,
we need to go up a little bit. Yeah, so I'm expecting, that's why we were expecting that 65, 3, and I'm hoping that we get this, if Bitcoin obviously goes to 67, then this is your next level, guys. So you take the stop loss and then you move to the big banger zone. So the entry, guys, is 1.1056, and then I'll add another one there on that 786, which is 1.1399. That's that POC undercarriage trend line, the whole shebang there for us on XRP.
Oh, this Dow's looking cute now. Fucking hell.
Yeah, looking
Gold's
good
also
now.
looking nice.
Good. Yeah. So they went entry shorts going nicely now.
Yeah. Okay. We were talking about the amount of entries. There's daily entry, there's when entry, there's daily candle, there's Lord of Entry, there's chart actions.
This is so much entries.
Guys, you want an entry? Come and talk to me.
Yeah.
Fuck, there's a lot going on. Sometimes I lose track. I wonder if we should add to this this Dow short. It's really looking nice now. This could be the moment. I mean, that might even ping the 1.618. No, not yet. No, it's still short of the 11618, the air resistance. AMD falling over. Yes, they came out with great earnings. And what happens when you get good earnings? You get rinsed. Okay. Yeah. Gerlu talking about Nike. Look, Nike had a
you
resolution.
looked at that level you had shown for like months. It finally hit. Yeah, did it actually hold or?
Let's take a look. The thing with Nike was they were getting obliterated by tariffs and things like that, if I remember correctly. And they also had some operational
refunds
issues.
now.
Yes, now they're getting all their money back. So it's probably a pumper. Oh, it's wow. Jeez, guys, it's literally.
We need your chart.
It's on a major fucking level, yeah. I mean, I'm not bothered. Yet, huh? This is a big level. Wow. This is the VWAP from, God, it looks like from March 2000.
2000.
Okay. It's always been above this VWAP from like March 2000. So yeah, if it loses that, good luck going to zero. But in terms of like big areas, look at this. Okay, this is a huge zone here on Nike. And then we've got this major macro 786, which is pulled from the year 2000. It's like a 26-year-old fib with a VWAP.
Wow.
I mean, risk reward, I'd say it's worth a look, you know, especially if they're going to get their money back. We got Nike earnings coming. Now, I know these guys have got rinsed, but if they're getting a tariff refund, maybe it's going to boost something. I mean, I'm not sure exactly
those
how that's
reports
gonna
were
play.
just coming in yesterday, the day before, about what refunds who got, because I think it was Apple got the biggest, 2.2 billion in refunds that they got. Amazon got 600 million. I'm not sure what Nike got, but yeah, it'll be a chunk.
Guys, I think it's worth a buy in terms of like, you know, what is your risk? 5%, you know? It's probably worth a look. Small position. Like, it's a major weekly level, VWAP from 2000, fib from 2000, earnings around the corner. Maybe it bounces into earnings. They've been bleeding this thing all day. All year. I think there's worse ideas out there than a Nike bounce long off this level, I think.
So gold's falling down and copper's breaking all-time high, yeah? Got a rotation in metals?
Fuck. Okay, so we would have got stopped on gold there, I guess. No, it's still running. Okay, so the gold stop hasn't hit, but the gold short. Okay, so the gold short is more like a bigger move that we're looking for. So if that stop gets hit, best it doesn't bounce. So we obviously want gold to start bleeding lower off that major zone. So we'll see how that goes. And then we got the Dow shorts and then my top long NAS. Okay, but you guys know the plan for the NAS, right? We want that short-term push for US Open or whatever, and then we try and short those highs. Okay, you saw me do that last Friday. We had that little second push up on the US Open. Look for that short. I think that's a good risk-reward play there for us on the NAS. Okay, so that's the current playbook. I don't think there's much more to add here. Shall we look at a couple of alts, guys? Tom Lee, silent.
Do you dress up during your silent charting sessions and have a camera?
Well, you will
on
never know, guys, because I don't talk and I don't have a camera on, so you don't even know what I'm doing. I could be literally in one of my V-shaped recovery.
You might be in your underwear, for all we know. Yeah.
No one knows. No one will ever know. Okay. Okay. Let's
it's
look
black
at
coffee and 2 cigarettes. That's for sure.
You know, I stopped smoking. I stopped smoking on Sunday. I decided I wanted to smoke for like a week, so I smoked for a week. And then I was like, okay, I'm out on Sunday. So I'm clean again, boys. I'm clean. Maybe that's why I got rinsed.
Until the next time Dow decides to rinse us.
Yeah, it was a perfect time for all that rinsage yesterday. I'm sure you did not want cigarettes yesterday at all.
If I wanted to smoke, yesterday would have been the perfect opportunity. Okay, that would have been great.
Chain smoking, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I called it quits on Sunday, and then I threw them all away. Sometimes I just like to give it a go for like a few days, and then I'm like,
social smoking. Yeah, it's normal.
Okay, so guys, pump. There's lots of questions on pump, and I mean, I find this thing weird, but what I did look at earlier was a possible big short zone, and the question I was saying or asking was like, how do we get there? Okay, we can all agree pump is looking super bullish. So where's the best place to short a bullish shitcoin? Look at that. Okay, this is incredible at 32 into 34. Like, it looks amazing, and then we're like, okay, like if that's the short zone, there's obviously, you know, the inclination is this thing might pump into that area. So how do we deal with it? How do we catch that on a lower time frame? And that's why I built this in the Hackers Discord this morning, because I'm just thinking like there is a big upside move, and, you know, let's try and get it with a degree of structure. Okay, so at the moment, that's kind of the safest play for me, is some kind of drop in this pump first. We need a small dip just to recharge and give it a little bit of energy. So, you know, I don't think it can make that move on a simple breakout all the way up. I don't think it's going to have enough power. Like, I think it might need sort of a refresh down here and then a bit of a rocket ship. So perfect world, 23 into, say, 224 for pump. Like, that's ideal. Other than that, okay, you're chasing. Other than that, you're playing the breakout game. You're putting a stop under your 1 hour breakout candle. You're doing that whole energy thing, okay? And that can be fun, but it can be super stressful at the same time. Okay, so if you want to play... Yeah.
I saw some speculation here on pump. There's a partnership with Hype that's going on. People have found evidence of that. Not sure exactly what it means, but thinking that there's some sort of Hype integrated perps coming to pump, and that this may be why it's so bullish right now.
Okay.
That people know that's coming, the insiders anyway.
That's good.
And that it may remain bullish. So
nice.
that would
So we'll
make
add
sense
to the
with your
short.
continuation.
Okay, so I think they'll be bullish into our short zone, and it's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you want to play this, these are the safest moves. The safest one is sit on your hands, wait for it to drop. Option 2 is the minute you see a strong 1 hour breakout candle, like I'm talking a strong one, you can nibble a little bit at it. Then you know the playbook. We let it come back down, we buy some more, and then we hopefully send it. Now, how do you protect yourself? You can normally just create your little local bull zone, and in this example, if that is the top of pump, for example, that rejection, you take your fibs from that local low. Look at this local low here. This was early this morning for me, and then you drag it up to wherever it reject, and then that becomes your stop loss zone. Okay, so that is stop loss zone option 1. And then obviously option 2 is to bang a stop under your 1 hour breakout candle, but that's got a higher probability of getting stopped. Okay, that's the game plan if you want to play the breakouts. These are obviously dangerous things. I prefer the drops. I prefer the reversals. Okay, what else we got cooking here? Oh, dupe. How's this? Okay. I mean, I don't know the news on this thing, but I'm loving another visit to the 200-day, the 786. You can see I put my alarm on here, guys. There might be a trade coming on dupe. Just set your alarms. 1844. Okay, into 183. That looks fun. Syrup. Dog shit. Remember this thing? Still not doing anything. Waiting. Jay, Aero stuff.
Yeah, I've got a big trade on Aero coming too.
Down.
Ready. Yep. I want that big level that's under your 786.
This
Just
guy. Yeah, it's so nice down here.
Can't remember the
okay.
I think it was 33 cents or something like that.
I've got, well, look, I love this.
Yeah.
Like this whole section there. And this wick here. So 312. Yeah, I mean 33 is this guy, just below that 786.
Yeah.
So there's a little liquidity pocket there.
That's
okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that looks nice,
that.
guys. Maybe 2 trades there on Aero. What else we got here? Lido, shitcoin. We've preset orders for Lido, guys. Don't forget. Uni front running. Why? Can someone tell me why Uni's front running the entry zone?
Because it's an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a big area, guys. It's bizarre. Like, that they didn't come and hit the zone. It's weird. Like, it's really weird.
It will come down. Look at that structure. That green candle will come right back down. Don't worry.
Okay. There we go. We wait. We're not chasing that dog shit. Okay. Let's update our trades here. Let's see where we are.
Actually, okay.
Oh, Nas is green. We like that.
Yeah.
Dow is short.
Good.
We like that. Gold is fucking
It's
around.
recovering,
Haven't hit the stop yet.
Yeah, gold's recovering.
Okay, let's see how we're going here.
I have 2 other trades for them if they want as well, boss.
Yeah,
I
let's
have
go.
Fetch Trade, and I have Saga as well. I don't know what some of these altcoins are really doing. I've actually struggled to find quite a lot of setups for the altcoins. But
Alts have been weird, man. They've been
it's been really
weird.
difficult to chart. I mean, normally you can just spot a trade without even any TA. It's easy for us to see trades. But anyway, I had to search, for at least 3 tokens for you guys. So every time that Saga comes back to this value area high, the 6-hour candle does not close above. And you can see there's wicks up here, and this is your 786 and trend, right? So, where I'm looking for this short is going to be around 0.0146, and I'll have around a 4% stop loss above that wick. And why I like this trade is we also trade the VWAP. So when you guys put on the VWAP, funny enough, that I want you guys to put on standard deviation 2. So this means it is 2 times the size from the original VWAP that the boss always trades, but here's standard deviation 1, and this is standard deviation 2, so 2 times of the VWAP. And this is where we look for those max extension trades. And you can see that every time it came back to this green little bubble over here, it failed to close. And then whatever it does is called a mean reversion play, and we play back to the VWAP. So once it breaks standard deviation 2, we trade back to VWAP, and then that will be my potential TP for Saga. So I like this trade. It took me a while to find this one. So guys, set your alerts or your limit orders. You can also trade this on Bitfunded. I'm trying to help out Nagel there as well with a few Bitfunded trades, and it's actually been going quite well. We're getting
I'm going to
some
set
payouts.
this onto 2-bit here quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just make sure they've got it. Yeah, Nagel gave me a Zcash short the other day, so that is hit. That seems to be doing things. Okay, so let's go Saga.
Yeah. So whatever trade, guys, I'm really looking for. I really do obviously try to look for the Bitfunded ones for us if we can get them. And then so you got so 0.0146. Yeah, so that's at 786. Okay. Yeah, and then you can maybe put another one at the top of the wick if you want as well. The top of the wick is 0.
That's a big wick. 148. Okay.
Yeah. So quite a nice one there. It is above the 50 now, but it's just so choppy for me to give you a long, unless you want a long, guys, from 0.012 somewhere in that order block. That will be my only long zone I have on this token.
For that short.
Yep, I'm very happy for the short, guys. I'm quite confident in this trade. And then the other one I have is Fetch. So, I'm going to try and do... Nagel gave us some nice waves on this as well. So what I'm looking for is, because this Fetch has broken the swing low, so what I look for, is some sort of retrace back into that undercarriage, generally the 0.5 fib. So, and then I look for that continuation lower. I'm not sure if this thing is actually broken or whatever, but I think you can trade this one on Bitfunded, and this is the reason why I looked at it, is because we have the 50-day coming down here. We have the anchored VWAP from the highs. Right, really nice anchored VWAP here, and the macro POC. So, beautiful undercarriage, and these wicks over here are going to provide a lot of resistance for us. So this is quite a nice area for us to look for a potential short, guys. It's at 0.16, so that's at 0.5 fib. I don't think it will break these highs, but if it does, we have the anchor VWAP from the all-time high, which is at 1686. So set your alerts here, guys. It is a little bit of a distance away, around 6%. But if Bitcoin does, press towards that 65, 66 area, then this most certainly will come into the zone, and you might be able to get quite a banger of a short.
It's hilarious that we are back to this point where we're looking at 6% on an alt, thinking it's a fucking long way to go. I mean, it's terrible that we're in these conditions. We used to just look at 6% and be like, not taking the trade. It's only 6%. Not even wasting my time. Now we're like, can we squeeze 3% out of this thing? Fuck. Yeah. It's torture at the moment. Okay, guys. So there's a nice short there for you guys on Fetch. That makes sense. Saga also looks good. Okay. And you see what we do here. We have a system and a structure behind it. Why are we looking for things? Why are we doing it? As long as you can explain to yourself, am I following a process? Am I hitting good zones? then take the trade. If you're saying to yourself, because of this, that you're not sure, and then this time is different, like things get super complicated. So just have a structure. Have zones where you like to trade and trade them consistently. Like some days they don't work. Yesterday I got rinsed on the NAS. I mean, we had a bit of a strange scenario there with a peace deal, but, play those zones consistently and you are going to be okay in the end. James, just stay away from hype. Obviously, don't trade hype. I'll trade hype for you. Okay, got
Appreciate
you covered there. Okay.
Hype's the one of the
$3
very
million
few things that
position
actually has levels. So,
Okay, guys, so you know where we are with the trades. I'm super interested in trying to short the NAS on this pump into the US Open. Try and get that flush of the highs on the NAS. I think that's a pretty low risk short because your exit play is quite easy. And then the daily entry, I'm going to update those charts now. The daily entry has the next big level. If you get stopped and it keeps running, I've got the next big zone for you on the daily entry. I'll drop the updates in the Discord in a minute. Other than that, Bitcoin not in our short zone yet. What do we got? Gold still under the range. I'm still leaning bearish on gold until it reclaims that. What was it? 4,200.
yeah, if it reclaims the previous month high, guys, then
Yes.
you can.
Okay.
I'm glad we
so
didn't take the
reclaim that.
BTC long though, because there was a perfect BTC move.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well,
a
a
fake
perfect
up,
BTC
sweeps.
dog shit. Yeah, look at BTC
Every
dog
time.
shit over there. If you wanted to see what a turd looked like, there it is. Okay.
Been chopping
There
all
you
week
go.
so far. Yeah, just garbage.
Yeah. Okay. But again, not in the big short zone yet, but still, giving us some action. Okay, guys, still early. Market opens soon. Be safe out there. Updates coming in my TradFi channel. I'm sure Jay will drop some updates as well. And a lot of the charts you saw here will also be in the Hackers Discord. Thank you, boys.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, everyone.
Later.